Hey besties! Dress to Impress is such a sweet game, but from such an innocent game, there resides such a dark lore around our beloved nail lady, Lana. The lore began all the way back with the April Fool's update. Lana was first recruited by the owner of the game, Gigi. She had piled up a massive amount of medical debt due to an unknown chronic illness that even required chemotherapy. They paid Lana very well and even offered to cover all her medical debt. So she accepted the offer. Lana originally didn't have a name and was just our nail lady to get our nails done in the game. But a diary was added to her desk that said, "They just call me nail lady when I am so much more than that." In that diary, her name was revealed for the first time as Lana. She also says that she hates working here and that she will run away. Besides the diary, we can also see a target list which includes the names of the creators of the game. Throughout Dress to Impress updates, there were also several weird things added, such as the meat room in the corner of this area, a portal that was behind the wall in the mid-game lobby. There is also a picture of a demon-like creature behind Lana if we go around the building in free play mode. Then after the next update, the diary was moved behind Lana's desk, and it said that she was replaced by a doppelganger pretending to be her, and that she was kidnapped by the owner of the game, Gigi. In the diary, we could also find the user ID of Lana's Roblox profile called Lana Does Nails. This profile included a group called Saudade. Lana hosted questionnaires in this experience, and players also voted for a coterie member of hers.
Give a cheer and spam Nellie's name.
Thank you all.
I'm sorry, Nellie's hideous self is a little shy when it comes to speaking. Nellie's speech is cancelled. Someone important has joined. Someone of Saudade's interest. Looking into a new world for us.
How will we get this new future?
By following my journey. Right now, I'm planning a rebellion against Gigi, and I know for a fact it will succeed. But I've got intel some people have switched to the awakening side by some mean of propaganda.
After a couple of meetings and live stream events, a new diary entry was discovered from Lana confessing that she tricked everyone into believing that she was the victim. And here, the true dark side of Lana's clone really showed. On Lana's Roblox profile, there are also listed several experiences to play. One of the first was the Fortress, which is now discontinued. In it, a new character called Agamemnon was revealed, who is the leader of the Awakening and wants to gain power. In this game, Lana had a new place for questionnaires.
Sure, you all have countless questions to where I have been and what I have been doing while I was dead. We are here to answer your questions. Nathan and Nellie are in our captivity.
We have them in a room secluded behind a bookshelf. I think it is inaccessible for you all.
Unfortunately, Nellie did do something to us. However, that question has been answered before. Yes, I do trust Agamemnon. He was the one who transferred my soul to a new body after I died.
I believe in giving others second chances. Lana, with her potential, definitely deserves one. And no, she is not another one of my experiments.
Behind me is the chamber which will be used for the executions of Nellie and Nathan. If that is your question, I do not know what happened to the devs.
They are just fine. I just have them in isolation for now. I assure you they are all alive.
The patrons are safe, so are the Horizon. We promise to protect you all. I am sorry, but we must depart back to our dorms. Before I go, I promise to open more doors for you soon, and the execution will be planned sometime this week. Before I go, please drop your user only ranking people Horizon. And that is all for ranking. Please check your role in the group to see if you got in. I'm sorry if you did not get in. There will be more opportunities later.
Nellie, who would bang on the doors, and there would be a note saying, "Ignore Nellie when she screams. Please do not fall for her wails." Lana also has a YouTube account called Lana, which I will also link in the description. In the videos, you can see the beginning of the Awakening, and in the video, Fortress Security Footage 1, we can see Agamemnon sacrificing Nellie to a tall-looking demon creature. In other of Lana's games, we can also find The Forest, which is a creepy in-game with which you could acquire Lana's dress by completing it. Check out my guide if you haven't yet. In it, you first have to find a portal in this creepy hell-looking area, but there are also Lana's clones lurking around looking to kill you. There are also a lot of weird things scattered around the map, such as Lana's grave and writing that reads, "While she is okay now, all medical bills and pain left her family in debt forever." Once you go through the portal, you will get to a creepy maze with Lana's pictures and her clones chasing you. After completing it, we get a weird cryptic message that actually says, "You may have finished her trials, but the evil still lurks throughout. This is not the end. There will be chaos." But around the Summer Brat update, Lana's clone's life took a quick turn. First, we could see Lana acting out, shaking her head. Then after some time, she disappeared and we could see packed boxes in the nail salon. After that, she was replaced by a new nail tech called Lina. She also has her own Roblox account named Lina Does Nails. At one point, her description read, "I always wanted to work for them, yet she was in my way." So at first glance, she was looking for the job and excitedly snatched it once Lana was gone. But is this all that's to it? For quite some time during that phase, there was a secret chamber next to Lana's salon that you could get into through a bookshelf. It featured Lana or her doppelganger locked in a cage and a spot for another Lana. There was also a diary with her Roblox player code that read, "Are you hearing me? All the previous journal entries are deceptions. Please trust me." On the walls, there were also disturbing things written like, "None of them are real. Please believe me, I'm real. She'll be gone. Where is she? Her name is like mine, but she's so different." Supposedly, Lana was of no use to Agamemnon anymore, as he has created a perfect vessel and locked her and her clones up. And then there was the current Halloween update, bringing us a whole new experience. Mainly, we need to talk about the actual 3-part Lana quest that you could complete by going into this portal in the lobby. The first part starts out with you spawning in the middle of the forest and you being tasked to locate Lana's childhood home. I have a full guide on these quests linked in the description, by the way. Once you locate it, a cutscene will play where Lana explains her state.
Soon, in due time, my is his. Am I even me anymore? I took it. It's too late now. Now I'm leaving my home and my parents for who knows how long. I wonder if I'll ever be free again. He poisoned me, and I'm no longer well. I'm too drained to even pack the few essential items I do own. I wish someone could help me retrieve them. I still need to pack my teddy bear, camera, journal, nail file, Greek tales book, and palette. Could you help me find them and bring them back to me, please? Just be careful. If they find you, they'll hurt you. Good luck.
That she took something and was poisoned. She has to pack some essential stuff to leave to go to the hospital. After the cutscene, you have to help Lana pack up as she is not feeling well, and inside the house, there is a 2-headed monster lurking around. It's believed that this might be Lana's parents combined into a monster, since we can see photos of her family but no sign of them. One of the items she also took was Greek tales, and I should mention that a lot of the stuff in the story is linked to Greek mythology. After you manage to help Lana, she leaves for the hospital hoping that Agamemnon won't follow her there.
It's time now. I wonder if I'll be safe there, or if he'll follow me. You'll see soon enough. You're in my past. You must follow me into my future. Only then will you begin to understand.
In the next quest inside of the hospital, we are introduced to possessed Nurse Julie that runs around the whole hospital. By the way, this is all happening in the dates of around 2013 and 2014, so this was 10 years ago for Lana and Nurse Julie. In Lana's room numbered Room 3, we can again find her journal. So it reads, Entry 1. It's been 6 months and I can still feel them crawling inside of my stomach. I can never eat or even look at another apple again. Not after what he did to me. I was fooled and I'm ashamed. He's the reason I'm in this wretched place. I want to leave, but I know I can't. I cannot leave until I'm better. I can sense that he's here. They can't see him, but I know he's there, or at least a part of him. Entry 2. It's been a while. I haven't had access to my journal in 2 months. I was locked into my room for acting out. The nurses said I was unstable and a danger to myself and others. I knew I recognized his name from somewhere. I've read my Greek tales book from back to cover. hoping to find out more about him, who he is, and who he was. Maybe it would help me figure out why me? I live in constant paranoia. I'm always wondering, is today the day? Entry 3. I can see the flowers blooming from my barred window. I wish I could smell them. It's been so long. Nurse Julie said I've been making progress and that she's proud of me. I've been growing fond of Nurse Julie, but I'm worried about getting too close to her. The whispers grow louder and they tell me horrible things. I feel defeated. I can't stop what's going to happen to her when I leave. He poisons and destroys everything his presence touches. Entry 4. My birthday passed. I'm almost an adult now. My parents couldn't make it yet again. They made up the same excuse that they always do. It's okay though. I know that they're in pain and I know they don't understand me. I hope that if I get out of this place, they'll be able to look at me lovingly again. I hate celebrating my birthday now. Somehow Nurse Julie makes it all better. She even baked me a cake. Triple chocolate. I don't understand how someone so young and bright could work in a place like this. Entry 5. Nurse Julie has started to become aggressive. I knew this would happen. I knew he would do this. She's turning, just like my parents did, until he decided to leave them alone. I don't think I'll be here much longer to see the outcome. In other news, I finally found some information on him from the hospital library. Agamemnon. I think I know why he's doing this now. His greed cost him everything, and now innocents like me are paying the price. Entry 6. He's using Nurse Julie to taunt me. Some days she's normal, other days she's dazing off. I saw a fly land directly in her eye the other day, and she didn't even notice it. He knows I care about her, and he knows I've been researching him. I hope he's scared. I hope he knows that someday I'll figure out a way to stop him. I told Nurse Julie that she needs to leave this place, leaving me along with it, but she refused. She's stubborn just like me. Entry 7. It's finally happening. No, not that, not yet. I'm being discharged. My body isn't as sick anymore. My mind, well, it's not as clouded as before. My hair finally grew back, and I feel terrible for my parents. They told me not to worry about the hospital fees over the phone, but I could hear the distress in their voices. It's killing them. My sickness was killing them. I've packed all of my bags. I tried to say goodbye to Julie, but she doesn't recognize me anymore. She's become terribly pale, and she doesn't look like herself. My heart is broken. So here's the summary. Lana's journal is full of creepy entries from when she was stuck in this hospital. She's haunted by this weird, dark presence she calls Agamemnon, who totally messes with her mind and body. Lana feels like he's constantly lurking around, watching her, and she blames him for everything bad that's happened to her. At first, she's super lonely, but then she meets Nurse Julie, who's like this one ray of sunshine in her world. Julie tries to cheer her up, even bakes her a birthday cake. But things don't stay happy for long. Lana notices that Julie starts acting strange, like really strange. She becomes aggressive, distant, and almost possessed. Lana's convinced that Agamemnon is getting to Julie too, just like he got to her family, and it's terrifying to watch. In the end, Lana is finally well enough to leave the hospital, but it's bittersweet. She feels guilty for the pain she's caused her family, and when she tries to say goodbye to Nurse Julie, it's heartbreaking. Julie doesn't even recognize her. It's like Agamemnon has drained all the life out of her. So, yeah, it's a tragic story of friendship, loss, and this dark force that ruins everything Lana cares about. On Lana's camera, we can also see the first appearance of Lana's clone and a dark figure of Agamemnon. In the nurse's office, we can also find more lore on her tape recorder. Her side of the story is even more heartbreaking.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. The date is December 1st, 2012. It's the first day of my internship here at the hospital! My parents were a little worried, as you can imagine. Interning at a creepy hospital for medical experience isn't exactly the ideal dream they envisioned for their teenage daughter. Regardless, I'm glad they trust me. There's a new patient around my age named Lana, who just arrived a few weeks ago. Oh, and the date is January 18th, 2013. I feel drawn to her for some reason. I probably just pity her. After all, that could be me in her shoes. She was recently locked up in a room for lashing out. I snuck her some cookies from the vending machine. I know it was against the rules, but I couldn't help it. I believe she deserves kindness. Future official nurse-to-be, Julie here. The date is March 22nd, 2013. It's finally spring. It's so beautiful in the staff courtyard. I wish I could take Lana outside of the hospital to see all the newly grown flowers. I picked some fresh anemones for her room today. She didn't know it was me who placed them there. If she can't experience it herself, then I'll bring spring to her. Ugh, I think I'm coming down feel so good these days. The date is... what was the date again? Oh, right, it's May 12th, I think. I'm not sure if I only have a fever at this point. My mind feels hazy some days, and I'm starting to hallucinate that someone's watching me while I sleep. I'm scared to tell the senior nurses. I don't want them to think I'm crazy. I would tell Lana, but she's finally starting to get better, and I don't want to jeopardize her progress. Besides, she spends the majority of her time obsessively reading those stupid mythology books now. It's winter again. I've been interning here for a little over a year now. I'll be graduating high school in a few months, and soon I'll get out of this place and start nursing school. Lana told me I should quit. She must be jealous of me. I don't believe her when she says she cares about me. I feel so conflicted nowadays. I'm always angry. I look and smell different. I don't know what's happening to me. But I'm scared. He revealed himself to me today. He said that he's going to make me suffer, and that it's all Lana's fault. It's not my fault for loving her. Lana was right this entire time. She was never crazy. But she's gone now. She's free. If me turning into a monster will satisfy him and protect her, so be it. I'm sorry, Lana. I promised I'd come visit you after you got out. He said if I give in to it, I'll have to protect you, Lana. And I hope that one day you'll forgive me.
Here's the summary of what we have heard. Julie starts her internship at the hospital, excited but also aware of its creepy vibes. She's a caring, hopeful young nurse, and when she meets a new patient, Lana, who's around her age, she feels a connection and starts secretly bringing her treats and flowers to brighten her days. But over time, Julie starts feeling strange. She's sick, she's losing her memory, and she's haunted by a constant feeling of being watched. It's like a shadow is lurking over her, and she's terrified of anyone finding out. As Lana starts recovering, Julie's condition worsens. She begins feeling jealousy, anger, and confusion, and the warmth she once had fades away. Lana warns her to leave the hospital, but Julie brushes it off, thinking Lana is just being selfish. But soon, Julie realizes Lana was right all along when she encounters him, Agamemnon. He reveals his dark intentions, claiming he'll only leave Lana alone if Julie sacrifices herself. In a final, desperate act, Julie decides to give in to protect Lana, letting Agamemnon consume her. The last recording is pure chaos, people running, and a voice shouting, "Get to the rooftop!" It's clear that Agamemnon turned Julie into the monster he promised, and the destroyed hospital with only traces of Julie left behind shows just how far she went to keep Lana safe. So, in short, Julie's kindness and love turned into sacrifice and tragedy, all to protect Lana from Agamemnon's wrath. It's a tragic story of innocence lost and a young nurse turned into something unrecognizable to save a friend. The second part of the quest is finished by Nurse Julie chasing us and us safely running away as she trips over. Now in Quest 3, we get to some intense stuff. We are greeted by Serena, who is the clothing designer, and her Roblox account was created at the same time as Lina's.
You! Yes, you! Come here! Sorry for shouting. I just don't know what to do when time is running out. Let me start from the top. My name is Serena, and I'm a newly hired clothing designer here. I need your help. It's Lana. Tonight's the full blood moon. We're running out of time. Soon her soul will be completely gone. I had to run. I couldn't help the real Lana. Lina knows who I am, and she's working for him. If she had seen me... She's trapped in the catacombs. There's a secret entrance to them through this portal behind me. It's how the doppelgangers appear. I can't come with you because of Lina, but I believe in you. Save Lana and stop Lina!
So Lana's about to be sacrificed by Lina, and you must stop her. There is a maze to complete until we are greeted by Haley.
Oh my god, finally! Another human face! Wait, you're not one of them, are you? Oh, what a relief. My name's Haley, and I was a paranormal podcaster. One of my subscribers gave me a tip about ancient catacombs that were hidden under a nail salon, of all places. So of course I had to investigate. Wait, you have no idea what you're about to get yourself into. I should know, since I died here. My soul has been trapped here ever since. Lina and that doppelganger are inside, and they're waiting for you. Good luck, and don't die like me, please.
So, we meet again. Oh, don't look so confused. I know you know I'm not the real Lana, and I don't care.
Lana, or whatever you are, shut up! I'm sure you know who I am. But you don't know
What I am.
my name is Lina, and we've been watching you for a very long time. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed with how much you've managed to figure out. Don't you dare! He is most pleased with me. He needs Lana's soul to sacrifice her doppelgangers, or else everything he has built will be destroyed. He is not like us, not a mere mortal. He is a god, and I worship him. And so should you, if you wish to live. Very well. What comes next is your fault. Agamemnon, I call upon your glorious power. Master, please transform me so I can obliterate this puny imbecile once and for all!
So her soul is tragically trapped here as well, and Lina has to be stopped. As you heard, Lina is following Agamemnon's bidding and wants to sacrifice Lana's soul for him to become stronger. In this part, we defeat her with a sickle and a new cutscene plays.
promise I can be useful! You need me! I need you! Please!
You did it. Am I finally free? For the first time in years, I feel whole again. I can't even begin to thank you enough for saving me. Free many pennies on me. But after I take a vacation, because I definitely need one.
What? You didn't think this was the end of our little story, did you? No, no. It's not over until I say it's over. Not even the almighty gods of Olympus can stop what is to come. My dear Lana, we shall meet each other soon enough. With love, Agamemnon.
So, Lana is finally saved, but as you will see, it's far from over. So, here he is, the Agamemnon. Feeling tough, huh? Once you have completed the Lana quest, she is back in the nail salon. So basically, we have just defeated Lina, saved the real Lana, but still far from over. Lina's Roblox profile was updated with, "Maybe you found out I was the villain, but that doesn't mean I won't be back." On Agamemnon's Roblox profile, we can also see some new lore. "You are my creation." What do you mean you are cutting contact? Just remember who restored your soul after your own coterie found out who you were. Don't try to save face anymore. It seems there is more to Lana than we thought, and Lana also has some new lore in store for us. Some say I let the past consume me, but I have done nothing but let the past change me into who I am. I don't need your forgiveness. I have forgiven myself. There has also been a new experience added to her favorites called The House I Sense Before Me. In Michigan, the morning dove where I called home, maybe one day I'll look back and find solace in the memories. I can't get it out of my head. I can't get it out of my veins. Tell me, what did I do to deserve such a childhood? Oftentimes, people brush it aside. How come I'm not granted the privilege of forgetting? It's looking like Lana is claiming to be the victim of her poor childhood, but Agamemnon hints that there is more to that. The house is full of writing, presumably by Lana. The house in this experience is the same one as in the first part of the Lana Lore quest. Can you tell I'm so disturbed with who I used to be? If I never took the red orb from his hands, I would have lived such a normal life. Agamemnon isn't who I want to trust, but someone I had to. There is a real kicker. Remember the coterie? I'm so sorry to my old coterie. You were real people, and I fed you all to it so selfishly. In Michigan, the winters were so cold, it worsened my health. A curse has been placed on the family. Lana's room seems to be locked up. What is happening here? I love how everyone is so into the lore. It's not their fault, I just resent them from their choice. Why do I let the past consume me? I am a terrible person. And in the basement area, we also find written, I am a terrible person. The questionnaire experience was also updated. Now we can find several diary entries from someone, and it appears to be from Sadie. It's looking like Sadie wants us to know that Lana isn't really good or possessed now, but that she is still evil and trying to deceive us. All of this seems to be from different people, all agreeing that Lana is still evil. I wonder what future updates will unfold. Thanks so much for watching, besties. This was a lot of work, so consider liking, subscribing. See ya!